Okay, it's time to start voting for the Game Awards 2025. I am going to be voting on games that I think deserve the award for the category that they are in. I know I haven't played every single game that are in these categories. So, for the most part, I will be basing it off of my own experience. But in the event that I get to a category where, I really don't know what to choose from because I've never played any of the games, I will be basing it off of like what I've seen on social media and also like what my community would like to see win too. Let's view all categories. We have Game of the Year, Best Game Direction, Best Narrative, Best Art Direction, Best Score and Music, Best Audio Design, Best Performance, Innovation in Accessibility, Best Action Game, Best VR/AR, Best Mobile Game, Best Debut Indie Game, Best Independent Game, Best Community Support, Best Ongoing, Games for Impact, Best Action/Adventure, Best RPG, Best Fighting, Best Family, Best Sim/Strategy, Best Sports Racing, Best Multiplayer, Best Adaptation, Best Esports Team, Best Esports Athlete, Best Esports Game, Content Creator of the Year, and Most Anticipated Game. Okay, I can't believe they start you off with Game of the Year like right off the bat. I feel like Game of the Year should be the last one that you vote for, but anyone that knows me knows that my vote here goes for Clair Obscur Expedition 33. The other games that I've played in this category are Donkey Kong Bonanza and Hollow Knight Silksong. And so I would like to get into why I'm voting the way that I am and why I'm not voting for some of these other games. If Clair Expedition 33 does not take Game of the Year, what I would want to be next would be Hollow Knight Silksong. The reason why I don't think Hollow Knight Silksong is my Game of the Year is because it's not a game that I feel like I can recommend to everyone. It is a very difficult game. I have had community members tell me that despite playing Hollow Knight and enjoying it, they got Silksong and ended up uninstalling and got a refund because it was too hard for them. So hearing that multiple times kind of tells me that it's not for everyone. I do think it's a really great game, but it definitely is challenging and it definitely has that Souls-like experience, and that's not for everyone. Also, yes, I do think the story for Hollow Knight is absolutely incredible, but I think there are a lot of elements of the story that you can miss. And so for me personally, like I do follow along with the story and I do like the lore that you unravel throughout your journey in Hollow Knight Silksong, but it's easily missed. And so that's why for me it comes second. Donkey Kong Bonanza. I've been very vocal about this. Part of this is probably because I 100%ed the game. So I just want to throw that out there. I did 100% Donkey Kong Bonanza. And so I think for that reason, the gameplay just ended up being extremely repetitive for me. I did enjoy it. I enjoyed a lot of elements of Donkey Kong Bonanza. And I think the ending of the game was amazing. Like the ending of the game was so peak. But there were points where it just kind of felt like it was dragging. I also think Super Mario Odyssey was just better. It's from the same team that created Mario Odyssey. And I just think Mario Odyssey was a way more fun experience, in my opinion, compared to Donkey Kong Bonanza. Because it's the gameplay. It's smashing around stone and grass and mud and stuff. Like the gameplay just didn't feel like it changed up too much. It was still a very fun game though. I do think Donkey Kong Bonanza is in like the family game category or something like that, best family game. And so in that category, I might end up voting for Donkey Kong Bonanza depending on what else is in that category. So like I would recommend Donkey Kong Bonanza. It was a really fun game. I would not recommend 100%ing it if you get burnt out of games easily. it was still fun nonetheless. I just don't see it as game of the year. I did not play Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. I've never heard of this game, so I have no background, no knowledge, no information on this game whatsoever. Death Stranding 2 would actually be my third runner-up for game of the year. I heard a lot of good things about Death Stranding 2. Also, the actor who plays Daryl Dixon in The Walking Dead is the main guy in that game. I'm a big Walking Dead fan. Really good game, really good actor. I heard a lot of good things about Death Stranding 2. I would love to play it. Hades 2 is a game that I would like to play. I love roguelikes, and this one also had Greek mythology in it, which is very much up my alley. But I don't hear about Hades 2 too often, and so that's why it's kind of more so on the bottom of my game of the year list, but I am intrigued by it. So overall, I think all these games are deserving of being here, except I don't know anything about Kingdom Come, unfortunately. But I think all these games are worthy of being up here. It's just I see some that I think are just better contenders. With that being said, my game of the year goes to Clair Obscur Expedition 33. I think Sandfall Interactive deserves all of the awards that are coming to them. A team of 30 developers. Some of them have prior experience on other games and with other companies. The writer was found on Reddit. The composer was found on SoundCloud. And so for me, it's not just about the game that makes this game game of the year, but also the story of Sandfall Interactive. That I think really makes this game shine. You can definitely tell that they put a lot of passion and love into this game. The story is a story that I feel like anyone can relate to at some point in their lives. The theme of the game being grief, which, like I said, we all have experienced it or we will experience it at some point in our lives. And so I think the theme in this game is very relatable and it feels very personal at times. The voice acting is absolutely phenomenal. The graphics and the world building is beautiful. The music, there's 150 different songs in this game and it's so beautiful. It's a very beautiful soundtrack. Everything about this game is incredible. It ticks every single box for me when it comes to like the ideal, the perfect game. And this isn't just my game of the year, but it's truthfully my all-time favorite game. It is the best game that I have played, and I have played a lot of games. So that says a lot. That's my vote. Next category. Oh. Okay, bro. What? Start voting. Okay, so I'm gonna go back and talk about every single game individually. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Next category. Bro, my YouTube video. Come on, please. Okay. Well, great voting stream, guys. That's it. We're just voting for Game of the Year. Honestly, that's the only one that matters. Just kidding, just kidding. Okay, so I will have to continue this video another time. And I'll just cut to, you know, the next category. Okay. I am back with the Game Awards voting. I don't know if you were here when I talked about this jam, but I watched Ben Starr and Jennifer English accepting their awards that they got for the Joy-Con, the gaming Joy-Con awards or whatever. The Golden Joystick Awards. Yeah, not Joy-Con, sorry. The Golden Joystick Awards. I literally cried listening to both of them. I'm tearing up thinking about it right now. I'm telling y'all that this game, anytime this game gets an award during the Game Awards, I'm gonna cry. Like, I'm not even joking. Like, I'm already tearing up right now thinking about it. Like, oh, that game did things to me, man. Like, it broke my heart, but it was also so relatable. And like, they deserve everything that is coming their way. Like, they deserve all the recognition, all the success. It is a game that I will never shut up about for the coming years. And so with that being said, I gotta give it to Claire Obscure Expedition 33 for best game direction. I'm sorry guys. I'm gonna be a Claire Obscure Expedition 33 snob. I'm gonna end up voting for it every time it pops up. Unless, like, I don't know. We'll see. But, like, I didn't play this game. I didn't play this game. I didn't play this game, but I do want to play it. I also do like this game, and I do want to play it. I did play this game. I really love Split Fiction, but if I'm comparing Claire Obscure Expedition 33 and Split Fiction here, I'm not going to talk about Split Fiction years from now. Like, it was a really good game. I loved it. Like, when was the last time I even brought up It Takes Two? Like, I loved them. Like, good games. Yeah, no, it is a good game. But if they're pinning Claire Obscure Expedition 33 against Split Fiction, I will say with Split Fiction, because I'm a sci-fi fantasy girl, like, oh my god, Split Fiction was better than It Takes Two. I absolutely loved Split Fiction. It was so good. If you guys haven't played it, I highly recommend it. Death Stranding 2 might take this one. To be honest, I wouldn't be upset about that. I have nothing negative to say about this game. I never played it. I hope that it does get awards because I know it was a favorite for a lot of people. Also, this actor, I love him. Anyways, I have nothing negative against Death Stranding 2 on the beach. I actually really want to play it specifically because of one of my favorite actors that is, you know, in the game and voices in the game. Phenomenal dude, very talented. I've heard nothing but great things about Death Stranding 2. So, you know, if Death Stranding 2 does take best game direction, see, I can't vote. I can't vote for these 3 games here because I've never played them. Like, I don't know what the direction of the game is because I didn't experience them. I've only heard about them. And so for me, it comes down to Claire Obscure Expedition and Split Fiction because those are the 2 games that I played in this category. I would not be upset if either of these games ends up winning this category. But my favorite in this category is Claire Obscure Expedition 33. So I'm going to vote for that. Best narrative. I haven't played these games, guys. I haven't played any of them. So, oopsies. I voted for Claire Obscure Expedition 33 again. Ugh. I went with one of the 2 hand-drawn works this round. Wait, okay, hold on. So, okay, you guys make a good point about Hollow Knight. All right, you make a good point. How was Claire Obscure Expedition's artwork created? But also technical achievement, technically. This is the only one I didn't vote for E33 in. Voted for Ghost of... Is that Yo... I always say Yotai, but it's not Yotai. Yotei? Is it Yotei? They used Unreal Engine I don't know how that works. Like, oh my god, this was one of my favorite areas. All the orange trees. I'm so torn. I'm so torn. Oh, wait, but guys, hold on. Oh my god, look. I didn't play this game, but I almost want to vote for this one. Like, that's incredible. Like, I would argue this is better than Expedition 33 graphics. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Honestly, this is really freaking good. Like, I want to jump into that game. I want to be there. Yeah. 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 I'm gonna vote for this one. I didn't play it, but like the graphics are phenomenal. Like the worlds or the environment, not worlds. The environment looks incredible. I'll do that. I'll do that. I'm pretty happy with that. I have to. 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 Yeah, no. That's I'm sorry. Like, I do like music from Silksong. Claire Obscure Expedition had 150 over 150 different songs in its soundtrack. It's much of it is French. They had a lot of different kinds of vibes. Like, I loved all the different variations in their music. Some of it was very vibey, some of it was like very emotional. I forgot her name, and I'm so well, I think it said her name. I could be wrong. The vocalist that did the music, her voice is just so beautiful. Alice Duport Percier. I don't know if I pronounced that correctly, but yes. Oh my god, she has such an incredible voice. And that's the thing too, is like, don't get me wrong, Silksong music was really great too, but there are vocals in some of the Expedition 33 music, and so that to me just kind of makes it stand out a little bit more compared to Silksong. Like, I would actually I would sit down and listen to both music, because you guys know I love my video game music, but like, yeah, I gotta vote for Expedition 33 right now. So many incredible songs, and they were found on SoundCloud. So this is kind of like their opportunity to get that recognition that I believe that they deserve. I think Christopher Larkin is already kind of known, whereas the composer for the score and music for Claire Obscure Expedition 33, this is their time to get noticed. And for me, getting these kind of awards, I feel like, you know, it's something that they put on their resume, right? And so I would love to see this individual making music for more games in the future. So for me, it kind of feels like I'm voting for someone that has a that's finding their footing in this realm, you know, like giving them a chance, so to say, if that makes sense. I don't like the words I'm choosing, but you guys know what I mean. In-game audio and sound design. Oh, audio design on Battlefield 6 was also great. I just have a little bit of a resentment with war games and stuff, because I have bad feelings and things attached to them. For no reason that is about the game. I just, I mean, we really don't have to get into it. It's so stupid. It's very stupid. It's a personal thing. Yeah, men. So dumb. Like it has nothing to do with the games, honestly. It's hard because like I don't know the sounds of these other games. Some of these categories are like really tough because like I mean, I don't want to sit here like I love Clair Obscur Expedition 33, of course, but I don't want to just vote for them just because it's the only one that I know. Right? Like I don't have anything to compare it to though. So I think this is one that I'm going to go ahead and let my community kind of persuade me on. Does anyone have any thought? Like, it's tough because, you know, like there's certain games that you play, certain games that you don't play, and then these categories come up and then you want to pick like the one that you know, the one that you're familiar with. But at the same time, as a gamer, I want to recognize all games. I don't want to just vote for something that's familiar. Like I wish I had the time to sit down and like actually really deep dive into these categories, pull up some clips from some of these games, listen to them, and then be like, okay, I think this one sounds the best. This is why I only play Pokemon. This shit is complicated. No, but I love this. I love this. We're celebrating video games. It's incredible. Have heard Battlefield feels and sounds like you're experiencing Save It Private Ryan in real time. Very immersive. Ooh, I loved Saving Private Ryan. Oh, that movie is so sad. Okay, guys. I've made a decision on this category. I think I want to go for Silent Hill F. Because if they kept the same direction as Silent Hill 2 Remake, then I know this game has insane psychological audio horror effects. Like there was something about Silent Hill 2 that just constantly kept me on the edge of my seat and just always made me feel like I was being chased or something was gonna happen. The audio, the sound effects, the music, it all like induced horror into my brain. So I think I'm gonna go with this. I do want to play Silent Hill F eventually. I just haven't had the time to because there's so many freaking games coming out. Japanese horror is more terrifying and full of payoff. Yeah. I'm going with it. That's what I'm gonna vote for. I already know who I'm voting for this category. There's 3 Expedition 33 actors there. Okay. Charlie Cox, cool. Love Gustav and all, but he was only a part of the story for a short time. Okay. Then there's Ben Starr, right? So like for me, it's Ben Starr and Jennifer English. And here's how I feel about both of their roles. I feel like Verso throughout the game, I feel like his acting was like more like, I don't know how to word it, but the best words that I can think of is level-headed. Like not really, like obviously he had some emotion towards the end, but Miles' character was like emotional pretty much throughout the whole entire game. And to me, I feel like you as a voice actor, you probably have to put a lot more into voicing a character that undergoes so much emotional situations versus a character that is kind of just trying to be the leader of the group. The only time that we really saw him get emotional was towards the end. You know, Charlie Cox for the win. I love Gustav, but it's just like his role didn't last as long, and so I don't know. Ben Starr and Jennifer English had like the longer roles. So also Jennifer English is gay. And I support that shit. And I think we should highlight that. I really do. I'm not voting for her just because she's gay. But I do think that in this day and age, like it is hard for queer people to get noticed, to get acknowledged. I listened to her acceptance speech at the Golden Joystick Awards. It made me cry.
Oh my god! Hi, I didn't think of a speech because I didn't think I was going to win because I'm nominated alongside some industry titans. And oh, thank you so much, everyone, every single one of you for voting. Mayal embarks on this crazy journey. She chooses to live a life that wasn't serving her. So many dumb ways to die. Dumb ways to die. Crazy journey. She chooses to live a life that wasn't serving her. And I did that a few years ago. And I chose instead a life that was authentic, a life that was gay. I fell in love with a beautiful woman who's crying her eyes out right now. It's really funny. And I chose queer joy. And as a result of that queer joy, I felt safe enough to pour my grief and pain and all that nonsense and joy and love into this incredibly beautifully written character. And I am so proud of that, and I just want to thank Queer Joy for that.
Aww.
Thank you everyone at Sandfall, Guillaume, Jen, Side, Kepler, the MVP that is Jack, Sarah, B, my wonderful girlfriend, my parents, everyone who likes me, thank you. And thank you everyone who voted, thank you.
I like that she was able to find like herself within the character that she voiced, on top of just, you know, the incredible role that she played and how well she played it. So we're voting Troy. We're voting Jennifer English. Also women. Hell yeah. Okay, so innovation in accessibility, recognizing software and or hardware that is pushing the medium forward and adding features, technology, and content to help games be played and enjoyed by an even wider audience. I don't play any of these games. Don't give awards to FIFA, please. Can you tell me why? Not that I was, I just wasn't. Is the football one? I mean, I don't really care for sports, so. Oh, because it's FIFA. Oh, okay. Okay. I'm gonna just go with this. I don't know. Games for impact, or a thought-provoking game with a pro-social meaning or message. Consumi, Despelot. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Lost Records, Bloom and Rage, South of Midnight, and Wanderstock. I keep seeing stuff about South of Midnight. What is that one about? Let's see. Wait, let's go from left to right. Left to right. Consumi is a video game that explores the life of the protagonist Jenny as she navigates her teenage years and the challenges of managing her diet and daily responsibilities. The game features a semi-auto biographical narrative that delves into themes of disordered eating, diet culture, and the pressures of adolescence. I can't read. Well, it's not reading, it's speaking. Players engage in a series of mini games that simulate everyday activities such as eating, exercising, and studying, while also managing Jenny's character attributes like energy, mood, and money. The gameplay is designed to reflect the protagonist's struggles with their eating habits and the need to balance her personal goals with her responsibilities. I don't know if I'm saying that right. This is like, is this Spanish? Despelote? Okay. Despelote is a first-person adventure video game set in Quito during Ecuador's qualification for the 2002 FIFA World Cup. The game is autobiographical from the perspective of an 8-year-old Julian Cordero, one of the developers. It is a slice of life game that explores the city and the soccer ball, offering a unique perspective on childhood and the impact of soccer on the community. The game is praised for its authentic storytelling, beautiful visuals, and engaging gameplay, making it a standout title in the indie game scene. Lost Records, Bloom, and Rage. The magical summer of 1995 is one of self-discovery and forging unbreakable bonds for high school friends Swan, Nora, Autumn, and Kat. 27 years of no contact later, fate reunites them to confront the long-buried secret that made them promise to never speak again. It's a reflective tale with friendship, emotion, mystery, and magical surrealism. The girls' promise, made all those years ago, forever altered the course of their lives. The reason behind this promise is in your hands as you make choices both in 1995 and 2022. From making music videos in Nora's garage to sharing secrets under the stars and discovering dark places shrouded in mystery, the summer of 1995 will be packed with unforgettable moments. The first part of the game was released on February 18th, 2025, and the second part will release on April 15th, 2025. Core themes of the game include love, nostalgia, memory, mystery, horror, identity, rebellion, and friendship. Let's look up South of Midnight. South of Midnight summary. South of Midnight is an action and adventure game set in a fictionalized American Deep South where the protagonist, Hazel Flood, navigates a surreal landscape after her hometown is devastated by a hurricane. As a newly awakened weaver, she confronts mythical creatures from southern folklore, such as haints, which are manifestations of her family's past traumas. Throughout her journey, Hazel seeks to mend broken bonds and spirits, ultimately aiming to find a place that feels like home. The game combines elements of folklore, magic, and mystery, offering a heartfelt exploration of grief and the complexities of the American South. Wow, wait, that sounds like such a good game. So far, I'm kind of leaning on that one more. Wonderstop is a narrative-driven game that follows the story of Alta, a former undefeated warrior who, after losing her last fight, seeks to regain her strength and control. Her journey leads her to a tea shop run by Boro, where she learns to manage the shop and its customers while also reflecting on her own life and the pressures of being the best. I wanna be the very best. The game explores themes of burnout, self-hatred, and the importance of taking time to rest and heal. It combines elements of tea brewing, gardening, and shop management with a focus on relaxation and self-discovery. Oh my god. I'm kind of stuck between South of Midnight and Wonderstop. The thing is though, is I have heard things about South of Midnight. I haven't heard anything about Wonderstop. I will say, Wonderstop is like the theme behind it. It has like a similar theme to like Celeste, like the mental health, the self-hatred. Like obviously it would have a different game style than Celeste, of course, but I feel like there are games that already kind of have that message. I feel like there's not really a lot of games that portray or like are relatable to African Americans. So I want to vote for South of Midnight because that one seems to be the one that I think would be the most impactful, especially with today's day and age and like politics and stuff. So best ongoing, awarded to a game for outstanding development of ongoing content that evolves the player experience over time. I feel like this, like, I feel like Final Fantasy 14 is not the best ongoing. I actually have heard some negative things about like the game at a certain point. Fortnite, no. Helldivers 2, Marvel Rivals, I still see people complaining about this game on social media. I understand it's a competitive game and that's always gonna be there, but No Man's Sky, the story went from let's save the world through the power of darkness and evil to let's have a beach day. Never liked this category. It's the same games year after year. Oh. Where's Pokemon Unite? Best ongoing. Ongoing. Not best plateau. Best decline. Best stagnant game. I'm sorry. Like, I'm kind of overhearing about Fortnite. Fortnite is just an ad. That's all it is. It is a game about ads and pop culture, which I don't care about pop culture. I'm sorry. I'm not a pop girly. I'm not a pop girly. Anyways, I don't care about pop culture and mainstream media, and that's what Fortnite is. Give it to Helldivers. It's a political game. What if I let chat vote for this? Fortnite created a monster with its microtransactions that spread to other FPS. I just don't. I used to love Fortnite so much. Like, I used to be addicted to it. Then it just started to feel like they were just trying to keep up with pop culture, mainstream stuff, and it just like became like an ad. I don't care for all of the collaborations that they've done. Okay, you guys will get to vote one time. Okay, I'm voting for No Man's Sky. I already know who deserves this one. It is a no-brainer. Best community support should go to Baldur's Gate 3. I still hear people talking about this damn game. Not, and I don't mean that like negatively. I know it was a good game. No, we're not voting. We're not voting for Fortnite. Anyways, it's Baldur's Gate 3. Next. God damn it. Okay, I have a question. What's the difference between independent game and indie game? Because I always thought that indie was short for independent, but now I don't know. 33 has too many nominations. Silksong needs an award, but it deserves it. You don't understand. There is an indie debut. Indie debut is a studio's first game. Oh, okay, so hold on. Let me see what's over here. Okay, I've got it. I've got it. I've got it. I've got it. What we do. I want to vote for Silksong here. And then I want to vote for Expedition 33 there on the indie category. So that's what I'm going to do. Because I do want Silksong to get some votes. But also, I love Clair Obscur Expedition 33. Also, Blueprints was really fun. I still haven't beaten it. I don't know if I'm playing this game correctly. It is a very confusing game, but it is really, really fun. So, I'm voting for this. I already know what I'm voting for this one. Even though I only played it... Oh. Go on. Okay, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm probably gonna offend so many people here. I do not care about... I'm so sorry, guys, but I don't care about anime girl horse game. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I don't know. I see people enjoying it, and I think that's great for you guys. But like, I don't want to vote for anime horse girl game. I am gonna vote for a game that I think is probably not gonna win. However, they were kind enough to reach out to me to give me a partnership with them. Um, and I am a little biased here. I'm so sorry, but I'm very thankful. It has been really hard for me to get sponsorships lately, because I'm not the big Pokemon streamer that I used to be, and so my numbers aren't what they used to be, and it's been hard for your girl to get that paycheck. I really appreciate Sonic Rumble for reaching out to me with that opportunity, and for everyone in my community that actually used my code in the shop to help support me as a creator, which is still active, by the way. If you guys play Sonic Rumble and you buy anything, you can use code CurlyQ and help your girl out. Just saying. I'm gonna vote for Sonic Rumble. They took a chance on me as a creator, and I really appreciate that. And I feel like this is the least that I can do. I didn't play any of these games either. I almost want to go with Hades 2 because, like, out of all these games, that's the one that I would play. And I do want to play it. Battlefield 6 is taking these. It is getting a lot of good reviews, yeah, I've seen. I'm just not into shooters anymore, so. I'm gonna pick Hades 2. Because I actually really want to play this game. I'm not really basing it off of which game I think is actually the best action game. I'm just basing it off of which one I think I would enjoy the most. Silksong. Best action adventure, Silksong. No doubt. Oh, Ghost of Yote's on there though. I voted for it for the art though. So I gave it a vote. But yeah, I freaking love Silksong so much. I feel like Ghost of Yote could possibly win that. Best RPG, yeah, sorry about it. It's no brainer for me. Next. Best fighting. I don't play fighting games. Any fighting connoisseurs in the chat? Any fighting game connoisseurs? Silksong is probably the best Metroidvania ever. It is super freaking good. Capcom, Fatal Fury. Fatal, we've got 2 for Fatal, 1 for Capcom, 1 for Virtual Fighter. Fatal Fury is highly underrated. Either Fatal Fury or Okay, I think I'm gonna go for Fatal Fury. I feel like we have a lot of people saying Fatal Fury. Capcom and Mortal Kombat or repackaged old games? Oh, yeah. Okay. Thanks, chat. I'm gonna go with Donkey Kong Bonanza. I actually have, it's not my story, but it's someone else's story that I want to share. Anyone familiar with Grand Pooh Bear? He does a lot of speedrunning stuff, mainly with like Kaizo Mario stuff. Well, oh, you don't? Okay, so he's a content creator that me and the Mister will watch sometimes. We found out about him because we watched Games Done Quick together, and he's often doing speedruns on Games Done Quick. He has a little son, and his son is very young. I don't know exactly how old, but definitely like elementary school young. He wanted to do a speedrun with his dad, and yeah, he does a lot of charity events. He's actually like, he's a very entertaining creator. He does a lot of really fun collaborations. If you guys have never heard of him and you like Nintendo stuff, Mario platforming stuff, highly recommend checking him out because he's a really good gamer, really fun to watch. He does a lot of very creative collaborations with a lot of people, a lot of very creative like subathons and stuff. Just very, you know, a good streamer. So he wanted to do a speed run with his son, and so him and his son, they speed ran Donkey Kong Bonanza, and just the way that he talked about it was like it was really funny, but it was also like really sweet. He's like, my speed running prodigy. Yeah, so I know, I think it was really cool how he was able to like have that experience with his son. He was very proud of himself and like it meant a lot to him. And I think like, I don't know, just seeing, you know, his reaction and like him playing the game with his dad and everything, like it was truly a very wholesome family moment. For me, I feel like Donkey Kong Bonanza provides a very unique experience with couch co-op that these other games just don't have, aside from Split Fiction. Split Fiction is also good. I just feel like Donkey Kong Bonanza and Split Fiction, those two games specifically, require like a lot of teamwork and collaboration with one another, and so I really feel like it can kind of bring family to, I mean, so can Mario Kart and Sonic Racing Cross Worlds and stuff, but you know, we all know when it comes to racing games, it's more like haha, get wrecked kind of thing, you know? Like they're all fun. They're all fun. They can bring laughs and stuff, but I just feel like the experience that you get from playing with someone with Donkey Kong Bonanza and Split Fiction are just entirely different experiences than playing a racing game with your family. Nothing more family than getting four family members playing on the same TV. No, and I see where you're coming from. Obviously, Mario Kart World and Sonic Race, all these games can be family games, of course. There's just two experiences that stand out to me the most. I really would like to go with Split Fiction for my, like, I don't know. I really loved Split Fiction a lot. But when I think about Donkey Kong Bonanza, I think about Grand Pooh Bear and his son, and that is a very like family oriented experience there. So I don't know. I'm gonna vote for Donkey Kong Bonanza there. Wait. Yeah. FFT next. Yeah. Tic Tacs. That's it. I didn't know that they were up for a game award. Oh, I hope they get it. Oh my god, I would cry. Okay, best sports racing. I didn't play Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. Oh no. Rematch, bro. I just realized that's a Kepler interactive game. Rematch? I'm sorry. I watched some Rematch gameplay. It looks like garbage. I'm so sorry. Like it's like a wannabe FIFA with like bad graphics. I didn't like it. Like I just didn't like looking at it. I didn't like looking at it. Okay, sell me on Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. Go. It's actually a good racing game. Literally, you can play as SpongeBob. Okay. You can play online with your friends on random matchmaking. Wait, random matchmaking. What does that mean? As in, several sources say playability is the same on Mario, where Sonic feels fresh and new. As in, you can party up and queue for matchmaking. So I can play with, oh, you can queue up with your friends and your randos. Yeah, I do feel like with Mario Kart, like if you're gonna have a lobby of 24 people, like let's be honest, the only people who are filling a 24 people lobby are like streamers and not me streamers, like larger streamers, because I could never even fill 24 people into a lobby. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, there's really nothing fun about racing against bots. Like, you don't feel accomplished or anything. Yeah, Mario Kart World was one of those games where I think I was just mostly excited for my Switch 2. Like, I really wanted to like Mario Kart World, and I did. I did like it, but after the honeymoon phase, it's just kind of like, meh. Me. You can customize your vehicles on Sonic. I do like customizations. Never buying a game again. I can't believe y'all got me to buy Mario Kart World. Okay, well, Shane, now you need to get Kirby Air Riders. Okay. I'm sold. I'll vote for Sonic. Mario Kart World isn't dog water. I don't think Mario Kart World is terrible. I will say though, after comparing it to Kirby Air Riders, I do feel like it could have been more. Because I genuinely did enjoy playing Mario Kart World. But also, a lot of my enjoyment for Mario Kart World was playing with my community. I feel like you guys make games very fun for me. And so not everyone, I think, gets that same experience. Like, I can't imagine playing Mario Kart World like by myself or with anyone else. It's like playing with my community. Like, I love my nieces and nephew, but I know if they were to come over and like want to play Mario Kart World, like I love them, but I wouldn't have as much fun playing with them as much as I would have playing with my community. I mean, because they're younger and stuff, you know, and it's a different kind of play style with them compared to playing with my community. And so I feel like if you don't have a community that you vibe with, or a group of friends that you can enjoy those kind of games with, then yeah, it's probably not gonna be as fun. Best multiplayer. I freaking loved Split Fiction. It is so good. I cried. I did cry. The game made me cry. One of the characters has a slightly relatable story, not like story, but experience that I have also experienced. And I don't want to spoil anything because I don't know if you guys have played it or not, but and that shit hits me right in the feels. Makes me cry every time. It is extremely relatable. Honestly, both character stories were very real and got me in my feels, so I'm gonna go with Split Fiction because that one I related to a lot. I don't know if it'll win. I mean, that's a tough category there. I think there's a lot of really good games in there, but I heard The Last of Us Season 2 sucked. I still haven't watched it. This one is the weird one because I think no one was happy with the nominations. I didn't watch any of these. Valkyrie was supposed to be in this one, and then she got cut because she said some things about Jason Momoa on live stream. She said she saw him being really mean to other employees. Pedro, I'm sorry, Shane. I saw way too many bad takes about season 2. I feel like people did not like season 2 of The Last of Us. Tell me what to vote for. I don't care. I'm skipping. I don't know. Oh god. Okay, is this the most anticipated game or my most anticipated game? Okay. Like, I want to play Grand Theft Auto 6 when it comes out. I actually do want to play it. I am anticipating it. I am. And I know that's the one that's gonna win. I also really want to play The Witcher. I never played any of the Witcher series or games. Never made it a priority to. You don't think GTA 6 will win? I do. I think it will. I do not play Grand Theft Auto. My brother played the Grand Theft Auto games, and sometimes when he was gone at his friends, or you know, like there was days that, you know, when I was like in elementary school and middle school, we had early days where we went home early, but the mid-high and the high schoolers, they didn't get those early days. And so some days I would get home before my brother did, and I would play his video games. For the longest time, I did not know that Grand Theft Auto had like story. I thought the whole purpose of it was just to like steal a car from someone and drive around and try to outrun the cops as best as you could. And so that's what I did. And then I got bored and then I turned it off. Yeah, there's a campaign. I did not know Grand Theft Auto had a campaign. But like the trailer that they draw for Grand Theft Auto 6 looks so good and they've spent so much time on it. But that's trailer though. Yeah, but they've been spending so much time on it and I feel like the games that these developers have been cooking for such a long time have been turning out to be incredible games. Like, aren't you a little bit curious, you know? Only for GTA to get delayed again, but that's not a bad thing though. I would rather developing team, like regardless of how long it's been, if you think you need to delay your game so that it gets released at a quality that you want to put out there, that you want people to experience, I'm all for that shit. Please take your time, because we have friggin' companies like Game Freak who are only allowed 3 years to spend on their games, and people gobble that shit up because it's friggin' Pokemon. I gobble it up. It's me. Hi, that's me. But like still, it's like I want these developers to take more time on their games. Like there is no need to rush through these games. Like if it's not up to the quality that you want it to be, then please recognize that, spend more time on it. Who cares about the people who are like, wah, they deleted again, wah, because they're still gonna buy it once it comes out and they see people enjoying it and having a great time. The poor stakeholders, yeah, whatever, they'll get over it. Aren't most stakeholders like freaking millionaires and shit? Like, aren't they usually wealthy people? And it's like Rockstar Games. Oh, that was sarcasm. Okay. I wasn't sure. I am not good at sensing sarcasm through text. So here's what I want to know. Am I voting for what I think is the most anticipated game, or what my most anticipated game is? Yours? Okay, chat's mostly saying yours. So I think the most anticipated game, despite what other people say, I really do think it's Grand Theft Auto 6. I really, really, really want to play this game. If it's a PlayStation exclusive, I won't get to. But I'm gonna be honest with you guys, my most anticipated game is Resident Evil Requiem. I love Resident Evil so much. I like The Walking Dead, y'all. Of course I love Resident Evil. I love zombie shit. I love zombie shit. Was Witcher ever exclusive? I don't know. I have no idea. But anyways, yeah, so Resident Evil Requiem is my most anticipated game next year. So I am going to vote for that. Next category. I think we're almost done. Who the heck is the Burnt Peanut? I don't watch any of these people. I only hear about Kai Cenat. I know about Moist Critical, but like I haven't heard anything new about him. Curly was robbed of this. Yeah, okay, dude. I almost want to vote for the Burnt Peanut. Go Moist. Tell me something that Moist Critical has done this year. I haven't heard anything about him this year. I always hear about Kai Cenat. Moist is Charlie, and Charlie said Expedition 33 is a masterpiece. He donated $500,000 to Toys for Tots. Moist Critical did? I wish okay. Hey, Game Awards. If any of you guys just so happen to be watching my stream, you know what would be really cool of you to do in the future Game Awards voting thingies? Can you please... Yes, we are knocking. Can you please put like a brief little summary about all of the entries, all of the nominees, so we would actually know why these people are in this position. And so those of us who are like, who the heck are these people, can actually like put a vote out there. Just saying, I think it would be super, super cool. Small chance that any of them are actually going to see this video, but you never know. Anyway, summaries would help so much. I think the Peanut Dude is like a Facebook streamer. I thought they shut down Facebook gaming stuff or whatever. I don't know. Okay. I'm still stuck here, guys. Y'all, it's past midnight. Oh my god. What do I do, man? What do I do? I don't spend a lot of time watching other streamers, especially big streamers. They don't need my view. They make so much money off of other people. Like they don't need me. I'm not going to support them. If I do have time to watch other streamers, I'd rather watch small streamers of my size who could actually really use the support. Not judging you guys if you watch big streamers, because I know big streamers are pretty entertaining. I do have a favorite big streamer that I watch sometimes when I have the chance to. I just don't get that opportunity very much because I'm a little too busy with my own community and streaming grind. It is Moist Critical, by the way. Okay, best esports game. I feel like this category is always the same. Isn't Mobile Legends just League of Legends as a mobile game? I think so. League of Legends had that really bad thing that happened this year that made a lot of people mad. They like took away something. Unite not being on here warms my heart. Oh my god. You compare, bro. Oh my god, seriously? Look up all of the prize pools for these games, for like their worlds, and compare it to Pokemon Unite. Oh my god. It's actually so insane. It's so insane. Yeah, people always complain about League. Yeah. I don't see as many people complain about Valorant though. I think I might go Valorant here. I don't hear much about Dota. People complain about all these games. I mean, yeah, they're competitive games. And yeah, that's what its community is built on. That's just competitive gaming in general. Like, even Marvel Rivals. Like, I feel like every competitive game always has people complaining because everyone wants to be the winner. Everyone wants to be the winner. No one ever wants to lose. Losing sucks. Doesn't feel good. People get heated. These kind of games will never be perfectly balanced. Shouldn't see the treatment of women in Valorant videos. No one tell it. Isn't that in every single one of these games though too? Like, women are treated so poorly in the gaming space just in general. Like, for literally just existing and wanting to play video games. Like, I had someone tell me to like split myself because of Unite. Like, I didn't even do anything. We just weren't winning the game. And I probably pinged something like, let's work together or whatever. And they were like, I hate you. And said a bunch of other really mean things. People in that community are wild. They like get so angry just because you're losing your game. Like, they will just say every racist, sexist, homophobic, transphobic thing that they possibly can. I hate the competitive gaming space. Okay, what am I voting for? What if, like, I just... What if I just think they all suck? That's the problem. Normally, there isn't anything wrong with these types of games, but it's the communities and how toxic they are. Exactly. Yeah, no, communities can really, like, make or break the games. Yep. I think I'm gonna skip this too. I don't know these people. It's so crazy because I co-own an esports org and I straight up don't really, like, I mean, they keep me on as my role as a co-owner is all with the content creation team, which doesn't have to be esports oriented. sometimes I feel a little like I love Lotus 8 so much, and the other co-owners are very nice to me and stuff. But sometimes I do feel out of place. Because, like, most of the conversation is around esports. Well, I mean, we dabble a lot in mental health as well. Like, Mao and a few others, like, they go around to, like, a lot of the Four Nations schools and talk about, like, mental health within the gaming space. And so that's something that I could definitely, like, help out and get behind and support and stuff. But then when they start talking about, like, you know, buying teams and like scouting out coaches and stuff, I'm like, this is your guys' realm, not mine. I'll go back to the content team. But okay, so we're back from the ad break. Sorry about that. I went ahead and I didn't go forward with any voting here because I didn't want you guys to miss out. But I am gonna go ahead and skip this category. I don't know these people. I don't keep up with them. I don't really, like, I've never heard, well, okay, I have heard of some of these names, but like not often. I don't know who they are. I don't watch these games. I don't play these games. So I am gonna go ahead and just skip because that feels a little bit outside of my realm. I've never heard of any of these. Wait, no, I have heard of Team Liquid. I think I've heard of Team NRG in like other games, but not Valorant. I think, unless I'm thinking of a different NRG. Where's Lotus 8? I know. I mean, if 100 Thieves was on here, I would vote for them. But again, same situation. I don't really. I don't. I feel like such a fake esports org co-owner. Curly Lore, I am a co-owner of an esports org. I got brought on as a content creator for them back in the Pokemon Unite days because I was casting and I was involved in esports. I did compete in esports with Pokemon Unite, but then like I took a step back. They still wanted to keep me around though, and several months later they asked me if I wanted to be a co-owner, and I was like, sure. Most of my responsibility though involves managing the content creation team, and the content creation team doesn't have to be esports focused. I'm gonna skip this because I don't know those teams. Anyway, that's it. Wait. Wait. Player's voice. 3 rounds, 3 chances to vote. Round 1 opens December 1st. 30 nominees. Vote for 10. Isn't this the category where it actually is like 100% fan voted? Yeah, Gotti solely voted for the public. Right. Okay. Got it. So this is the one that's actually like 100% fan based. That's going to be interesting. So round 1, there will be 30 different options and we get to vote for up to 10. And then round 2 on December 4th, they'll narrow it down to the top 10 and we get to vote for 5 out of those 10. Round 3, there's only going to be 5 nominees and we only get to vote for 1. And whichever one of those gets the most votes, that's the one that is the player's voice. This to me is like the real game of the year since it is 100% fan voted. But I guess we'll see what happens. It's really neat watching the Game Awards and seeing like, oh wow, this game that I've never played got this award and this award and this award and this award. Maybe I should give that game a shot. There was a game that, it was Baldur's Gate 3. I had no interest in playing Baldur's Gate 3 at all. And I saw how many awards it got and I'm like, damn, like I should play that game. And then I still haven't finished it. We actually started it at Fragapalooza, not this year, but last year. And I randomized my character a bunch of times. And I ended up getting a character that looked like Tyrion Lannister from Game of Thrones. And so my playthrough that I didn't finish, unfortunately, that I would like to go back to. I based that character around Tyrion Lannister, his personality and everything like that. And it was so much fun. Like it's kind of cool that we do have this thing like the Game Awards because it does give us insight into like games that people, speak very highly of that maybe we didn't seem interested in at first, but then it's like you see all the awards that they get and you're like, I should make time for that game. So I'm actually really excited to see what ends up happening this year, like which games end up standing out to me. Like, wow, I can't believe that game got X amount of awards. Like, I should check it out. You still didn't try Astrobot? It needs to come to PC. I would love to play Astrobot if it comes to PC. I did watch speedruns on it though. Anyways, that concludes my voting for the Game Awards. But aside from the people's voice, I hope you guys enjoyed the voting segment. If you don't agree with me on some of the things that I voted for, that is totally okay. I tried to be very fair, and a lot of it was based on my own personal preferences and experiences, but also I did lean on the community a little bit for some guidance, because I love video games and I really wanted to try to vote for every single category. And I think all these games, like, they're there for a reason. I think this year has been extremely competitive when it comes to gaming and the Game Awards. So I'm very excited to see what unfolds. Let me know in the comments your thoughts and opinions. It's okay if you hate me for not voting for your favorite game. It's okay if you disagree with me. This was my Game Awards vote, and you are more than welcome to do your own at www.thegameawards.com.